Mod Squad, welcome back to another video. Today I have the 10 daily habits that will allow you to cope with anything. Before we get started, can you please go down below, hit my subscription button and bell so you know when I post a new video, and let's get started. The first one, meditation. Practicing meditation does not need to involve a one-way ticket to Taiwan and a long-term residency in a hillside, even though that sounds interesting. All you need to do is look up a few meditation videos here on YouTube, or you could inquire about meditation classes in the area where you live, which is a good way of meeting people who are going through similar stress as you. The art of meditation, however, is vital. Training the mind to clear the thoughts, clear of thoughts, is one of the hardest mental exercises there is. But once you've mastered a few techniques, the problem will resolve themselves more quickly than you once would have imagined. 2 is breathing exercises. Not as complex as meditation, but just as viable as a coping resource. A few simple breathing exercises throughout the day can transform your mindset into a peaceful and tranquil into a place of peace and tranquility. The great thing about breathing exercises is how easy they are to incorporate into your daily life, such as if you're at work or home, you could shut your eyes for a few seconds and inhale before gently releasing the air through your nose. It sounds simplistic, but you'll feel all the stress flushed away the more you do it. Number 3 would be reading. How many of us nowadays read with iPads and, tablets? I mean, most of us don't read books anymore, but you still can pick up your iPad, your tablet, your Kindle, your iPhone, and not just reading books. You can research stuff online. It's still reading. Like I say, how many of us read nowadays? Not many of us. And that's not to judge anybody. We are merely encouraging you to pick up a book about something you think might help you gain a greater understanding of your life and the problems you often encounter and experience. Just like the global bestseller, which I have not read this book yet, but I intend to, Eat, Pray, Love. While many have dismissed it as midlife crisis porn, which, yeah, some people are cynical out there. Gilbert's spiritual outlook on her crumbling professional and personal life resonated with millions of others and encouraged them to take a different path in life. Some other books which are great for these matters include The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari and Jordan J. Patterson's 12 Rules of Life. 4. Talking to a close friend or relatives. We all need someone to talk to when we're feeling down. It's a natural human impulse to want to feel wanted and appreciated and most of all loved. However, many of you might live abroad with not many friends, or even have very little company in your hometown, which is why reaching out and having a shoulder to lean on can be vital in helping you overcome a tough period in your life. So if you find yourself unable to talk to someone, you should bite the bullet and open up regardless of how well you know someone. Otherwise, your stress and negative emotions will consume and overtake elements of your life. 5. Make a list of what you are grateful for. Okay? This point is clinched. We won't deny that. After all, while you can be thankful for having shelter, internet, heat, food, TV, clothes on your back, that still does not mean your heartbreak is going to hurt any less, or your how can I put this? Your work life will magically be resolved if you're having issues at work. However, by incorporating a more rounded view of the world in your day-to-day existence, you'll find adversity less daunting and overpowering. You could even look in the mirror every morning and say out loud, one thing that you are grateful for. It could be comical, such as a working pair of eyes or a clean bathroom. Whatever it is, make sure you appreciate it, as most people in life aren't as lucky and fortunate as you. 6. Exercise. Okay? I know this one is a straightforward one. While vanity is very much a topic that seems to dominate headlines of mostly the wrong reasons, taking pride in your appearance isn't a bad thing. And when you feel like the world is caving in on you, there's sometimes nothing better in life than going to the gym and jumping on the treadmill, or just taking a walk. Recently, they've just put, actually right out across from my house, it goes in front of my house, they've actually put a walking trail in. Exercise, whether it to be pumping iron or cardiovascular activities, also promotes endorphins in your brain, which naturally make us feel better. The gym is a great stress reliever and a communal place that isn't home to only knuckleheads and bachelor contestants. Okay, yeah, I've never seen that at my gym, but anyway. 7 would be go to the movies. Sometimes in life, all we need is a good old bit of, how can I put this? Like comedy or an old movie to make our worries go away, at least temporarily. And the movies have been helping us do this for years. So next time your boss shouts at you for messing up, or you feel like your relationship with your partner is going south, I don't have that issue, thank God. I'm my own boss, so pretty much I can yell at my own self. Head to your nearest cinema and watch a feel-good movie, or just curl up on the couch and put something on Netflix or whatever cable channels you have. Even if you have no one to go with, take yourself off to the cinema. Oops, excuse me. And being by yourself and being by yourself can be a great way to take a breather from life and relax from the daily grind. We all need that little bit of time away sometimes. Work on a passion project. Number 8. Passion projects are what make us great in the morning. At least they can help. After all, if you are in a job you hate and you're waking up to do that role and nothing else, not only are you miserable, but you are also letting that job define you. So take the reins and think what it is that you would most inspire you to get out of bed in the morning. For me, it's my YouTube and some other personal things I'm not going to get into. If it's writing, try and set yourself a goal of writing a novel within a year. Or if it's a painter at heart, get into the habit of devoting at least 1 hour work to practice to that particular piece. All it takes is motivation. Once you start, you won't be able to stop. With me, mine is my YouTube. I get up in the morning, I check all my YouTube stuff, I work on videos. Matter of fact, I actually keep a schedule of when I filmed, what I need to film, post it, all that. So I keep myself on track. And I devote probably an hour or two just to filming, editing, posting, all that. And I batch film, so I actually pre-film a lot of my videos in advance. Number 9, get more sleep. I am guilty of this one right here, of not getting enough sleep. Sleep is the cornerstone of a healthy mind. Without it, we become grumpy and irrational. Insomnia is thought to affect 1 in 3 Americans and can gradually ruin your life if you don't get the appropriate help. While sleeping pills are typically the last resort, even they can help put your life back on a healthy routine. I don't use the sleeping pills, but if I do have an issue with going to sleep, I do have some gummies and some other sleep aids that have melatonin in it, but they're not actually what you call sleeping pills, but they do help you help sleep due to the melatonin. After all, the human condition thrives off a routine. And if you find yourself awake until the early hours and then half dead at work, your life is pretty much being dictated by your lack of sleep. In other words, aim to see the world with open eyes rather than with one half closed. I'm guilty of staying up till late hours and then sleeping almost all day. It's a habit I'm trying to break myself of. And number 10, say no. If you let others determine your plans and don't speak your mind, you will find yourself spending your whole 20s and 30s, I'm in my 40s, but in bars and clubs with little to show for it other than the succession of severe migraines and glazed eyes, as you were too polite to reject the invite. Okay? So pretty much that's just saying, it doesn't have to be bars or clubs. It can be pretty much anything. Just you take a time away from what you need to do something for somebody else when they could have actually done it for themselves, or could have waited till you had free time. However, those who realize the importance of their future and general health aren't afraid to miss out on the odd party. Sure, working hard and playing hard is an important mantra, but you'll find that the more time you devote to yourself, the higher your satisfaction levels will be. So say no, and don't feel guilty for saying it. That is it for this video. If you liked it, please go down below, hit my subscription button and bell so you know when to post a new video. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, Mutt Squad.